Hi guys, welcome back. Anson Cochito is back again. Alpha Leo is back. Happy weekend to you and happy weekend to all of us. I hope you are doing great. I'm also doing very fine, very, very well. So thank God. It's Saturday and there are a lot of matches that has happened already today, but this is the London Derby preview and it's between Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur. That will happen tomorrow on Sunday and I will tell you about it at the end of this session, but sit back, relax. I have a lot of news, a lot of stories, football news across Europe that I'm going to actually, share with you. I'll talk to you about what just happened this afternoon and also the matches also across Europe. So let me start. It's breaking news and there's even a good news after the breaking news, basically, because the breaking news is the West Ham player, West Ham striker, and who holds the record of the highest goal scorer in the history of West Ham. He has scored 68 goals in 268 matches, league appearances for the club. His name is Mikel Antonio. Had a car crash. He ran his Ferrari into a crash, and unfortunately, the car has been, we can say it's write off, but thank God it's alive. The ambulance and firefighters and police were able to rescue the situation, and they took him out of the car, and he was actually taken to the hospital in an ambulance. So the good news is Mikel Antonio is alive and is responding to treatment at a central London hospital. In fact, he's in stable condition right now and is conscious and is communicating after this car crash. So that is the good news today, that Mikel Antonio has survived the car crash. And there's a statement from West Ham as well. They can confirm that he's involved in a road traffic accident, and our thoughts and prayers of everyone at the club are with Mikel, his family and friends at this time. So please, we pray. We want you guys to pray for Mikel Antonio to recover, to recuperate fast, and come back to the pitch of play to help West Ham. West Ham has been struggling lately. In fact, their coach has been given one last lifeline against Wolves, and if he's gonna win against Wolves, then he will not be fired. But if not, I think West Ham is going to consider, letting him go, and they look for another coach at the end of affairs. So thank God, Mikel Antonio is still and healthy. He has survived the car crash, and that is it about the not so good news at this point in time. So let's go now to the EPL. The match that is meant to even happen early morning or early afternoon in England was postponed, and the match is between Everton and Liverpool, the Merseyside derby, and it was due to adverse weather conditions. The weather condition was actually bad, very terrible, and it was called off. So there will be another date when that game is going to be played. It's going to be rescheduled. And for our FPL faithfuls, I captain Salah. So, and I have vice captain as Kopama. So we see how it goes, but the match has been postponed as we speak. Now, for EPL round of matches, after that Everton Liverpool Merseyside derby was cancelled or postponed, we have Aston Villa Southampton. The Aston Villa finally won 1-0. And it was actually a decision made by Unai Emery, their coach, to engage or use or start John Duran. So John Duran, scored the winning goal, and also showed that I can deliver when you call on me to come and deliver. So John Duran helped Aston Villa to win against the bottom of the log side, Southampton. The next game also, because they played it the same time, Brentford against Newcastle. Brentford has been having excellent home run, and they can't actually fail to deliver on the home front. So they won 4-2, and it was a very, very good, exciting game. Goals galore. When you talk about you and Wisa, you talk about Isaac, you talk about Avi Barnes, those guys are on the scorers sheet chart, and they scored and they did very well. Even Jacob Murphy had 2 assists. So it was a very exciting game, and unfortunately for Newcastle were not able to, get even a draw at Brentford. So Thomas Frank has been doing very well for Brentford at home. Their home form is very, very good. So, and the next game, 2 games, which I will mention, is Crystal Palace and Manchester City, then Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. Now, City, they beat Forest 3-0 during the week, and we were expecting that they will continue their winning ways against Palace, but it was actually a very, very dodgy and tricky game. In fact, they came from behind twice. Crystal Palace played their hearts out. Eventually, they even got the red card. Rico Lewis got 2 yellow cards and they got the red card. So, but their tenacity showed, their doggedness showed, and they were able to rally around with 9 players, and they were able to grind out the draw. They had 2-2 draw, and Elian Lad was on the scorers chart also, a very sumptuous cross from Matthews Nunes, and Crystal Palace also, they did very well. In fact, they are meant to have won the game, but time was not enough for them to seal the victory. So, but in the post-match analysis or interview, Guardiola said, they have good tenacity. They were able to, do what you expect them to do. Unfortunately, they were 1 man down and they were not able to actually win. But the way he talked during this interview, it has shown that it seems Pep is drained. It seems he's tired. It seems maybe he needs to go on vacation. We know Pep. We know how lively, how interesting his interview has always been. Whenever he talks, pundits, journalists, they want to listen to him. They want to see his approach, his tactics, or whatever he wants to say, so that people will learn. And we can also talk about the reactions to different games that he has played over the years. But at this point in time, it's not good time, best of times for Pep. He was just like giving them straight to the point answers, 1 word answers, not interested in saying too many words, and he's showing that he's drained, that he needs to think about some other things to do. But right now, he's not ready to back out or say, okay, I'm done, I want to leave England. I think he has already signed a new contract, apparently. So I think his focus should now be to rebuild. It's apparent and obvious for everybody that Manchester City, they are not sort of old anymore. I hope they're going to actually come back in terms of their form. But from what I see, I don't think they're going to actually take the league. They have been the most successful team over the last decade, even when winning Premier League 4 times, back to back to back to back. So, but right now, I think a rebuild is necessary. And the best person to take them into this rebuild is Pep Guardiola. So he's going to look into that and see what he can do. And at the moment, they are on 4th position on the log, and they have 27 points with 15 games that they've played so far. So Pep Guardiola and City fans, don't worry. There's a time, everything that goes up will always come down. This is your time. It has affected Chelsea for the past 2, 3, 4 years or thereabout. It's affecting Manchester United. It affected Arsenal as well. So everybody will chop breakfast. This is your breakfast. So start eating your breakfast, but learn from our own experience. Don't just go down the drain and we'll forget about you, right? Quickly plug some loopholes in January and over the summer, right? And for the game, for this weekend, game of this Saturday, not weekend, Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. United, I don't know what's going on. Welcome, Ruben Amorim. Welcome. So they lost. They lost 3-2. And in fact, the first half was 1-1. It was very enticing, very, very, competitive. But the second half, back-to-back 2 goals. Chris Wood and some other guy scored 2 goals back-to-back. And I think Morgan Gibbs White, he scored and assisted by Callum Hudson-Odoi. So it was a shocker to even the fans and including the coach that what's going on here. Within like 56 minutes, 3-1, they were down. Yeah, 54 minutes, they were down 3-1 before Bruno Fernandes actually scored the consolation goal at the 61st minute. But overall, it is showing now that Ruben Amorim needs a total overhaul. He needs to use the players that can play his style, his 3-4-3. Because so far, what I see is he has done some kind of auditioning, right? And I think this audition is over now. He needs to now move forward that, okay, this is the players I want to use, even if we don't qualify for top four, right? I joined at the end of the season, so let me see what will happen at the end of the season, and I will continue the rebuild by summer next year. So the solution I will prefer to Ruben Amorim is going forward, enough of the audition. Players that doesn't want to buy to your vision, or players that you don't see them fit for your tactics and your position, whatever you want to do, let them just be on the bench and learn from the players that quickly grab what you want to pass across or your system. It's very important for you to do that. Very, very important. So it's even very good day for Nottingham Forest because for so long, for years, they've not won at Old Trafford. For years, I mean years. So, but it's a good news for also their coach, Santo Di Santo. In fact, I'm happy for the guy because the guy was fired at Tottenham Hotspur. He went to Saudi, you know. He left Wolves as well, but he's having a good time now in Nottingham Forest. Edu also will join them, you know. So it's a good one for Forest. They are happy. Currently now they are fifth on the log and they are doing very, very well at this point in time, at this moment. So but for United, like I said, you guys have to be humble. There's time for everything, but this time around, you just have to, chill, chill, soak it in, and look for ways to identify players that will buy into your ideas, basically. First time in this season, Len Euro started the English Premier League match. He's fit and he did very well. It was a decent game for him. He did very well. According to Ruben Amorim, he said it's been a tough game in a tough moment, but we have to continue the job. This is a long journey. We are improving in some aspects. We have to win games to help us improve the team. Yeah, so that's it. And is it second defeat? 2 defeats, 2 wins, and 1 draw for this coach as the Man U coach. And it's a massive win for Forest, like I said. And that's the first defeat for Amorim in his Old Trafford era. So fingers crossed, we'll see how it goes. But the good news is for United fans and for Amad Diallo is that he has 6 assists, 1 goal in 13 Premier League games. So Ahmad, this guy has been good and it's benching Anthony. I think Anthony, you need to let go. Or if you don't try and fight for your shirt, Ahmad will just secure that position because he has been delivering. He has been delivering very well right now. So Bruno, captain, good one. So Meno played as well, but overall, it was not United's day. It was not United's day. So I'll go to Europe and I'll go to my darling club, Real Madrid. They played away at Betis and Real Madrid won. Sorry, at Girona and Real Madrid won 3-0. 3-0 away from home. The first goal was scored by who? My guy, Jude Bellingham. Bellingham is right now on form as we speak. 5 consecutive La Liga goals. 5 consecutive, that's 5 goals back to back to back to back. He has scored now. He's on form. He is on form. And a guy too, Kylian Mbappe also scored. Kylian Mbappe scored as well. And, Adagula also scored. He got a very, very fantastic assist from Jude Bellingham. So Bellingham is on fire. He's on fire right now. And Adagula, good assist, a good goal. and very sumptuous magical assist from Jude Bellingham. And also Kylian Mbappe wrap it up with an assist from Luka Modric. So on the log now, Madrid is chasing Barcelona right now as we speak. Madrid is chasing Barcelona as we speak. Barcelona played 2-2 draw, right? And right now, as we speak now, Barcelona is 36 points. Yeah, that's 36. And Real Madrid is 30. Sorry, Barcelona is 38 points. Real Madrid is 36 points. And Real Madrid has one game on hand. So that means if they complete that last game, which is 17 games in total, so they will win it. Let's assume they win. Let's assume they win now. So they will have 39 points. Madrid will have 39 points, and they will be far ahead. They will be ahead with 1 point, ahead over Barcelona. So there's something happening with Barcelona because during the game today, they played Real Betis. Their coach had a red card, so they were leading. The coach had the red card. Lewandowski scored, of course. So had the red card. They scored again. They conceded, making it 1-1 via a penalty. They scored again by Ferran Torres, making it 2-1. And the last minute, 94th minute, they conceded again. So something is really, really off, and Barcelona need to watch it, or else their trajectory is going down. And Madrid, they have from the long haul. If they want to take something, get something, they will be patient. Before you know it, they will wrap up the league from you. So watch it, Hansi Flick. Watch out, Barcelona. Watch out for Real Madrid. You don't take them lightly at all. They are your perennial rivals, and before you know it, you start losing to them. So you just have to be careful. So Ancelotti also showered praises on Jude Bellingham. He said it's fine and he will be available against Atalanta because there were injury concerns, but it's nothing serious according to Ancelotti. So during the Champions League during the week, they're going to play Atalanta. So Atalanta also, they played yesterday, and who scored? The incoming, let me say it like that, incoming African footballer of the year. Ademola Lookman, he scored the winning goal. They won 2-1 against AC Milan. So currently now, Atalanta is on form. Gasparini has already drilled his team, and everything is going on point for them. In fact, it will be a shame if Napoli doesn't win this league, because Antonio Conte and Lukaku, you guys were actually firing on all cylinders, ensuring that you are winning games. But at this point in time, you are competing against Atalanta right now. Atalanta have one game ahead of you, 15 games. They have 34 points. You have 14 games and 32 points. So if you win your next game, you'll be, if you win your next game, you have 35 points, 1 point ahead of Atalanta. But you have to be very careful because Atalanta, Gasparini guys, they are not sleeping. They are not sleeping on a bicycle. Right, so that's the bit I can share about Europe, Italia, Serie A, and La Liga, and also matches that happen today. So to my darling Chelsea tomorrow, London Derby against Tottenham. My selection is this. Tosin, I want you to start. You're going to start with Kowi, right? And Cucurella is going to play left back, and Balogusto, I want you to start also, right? And the three midfielders will be Casedo, Lavia, and Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez have now been assisting and scoring, so I think he should retain his spot, and he should help the attacking players. So the winger, we have Pedro Neto. We also have Sancho. I want them to rest Madueke, so I want Sancho and Neto to start. Then Cole Palmer and Nicholas Jackson. So that's what I will actually mention, or that's the team selection I will choose. That's the team selection, right? I will take. If it's even over, I think somebody must sit. Probably, maybe I don't want Enzo to sit, and I want Casedo, and I want the three of them. So that means I'm going to use 3-3-3-4. So 3-3-4 will be I will bench Gusto then. I will bench Gusto. So I will use Cucurella, Tosin, and Colwill, right? That's 3. And I will use Caicedo, Lavia, and Enzo Fernandez, so that the invited right back, Caicedo, can do that. Then I'll use the 4 in front, which is the Neto, the Sancho, and also Kopama and Nicholas Jackson. Right? That's what I will fire tomorrow, and I will predict tomorrow. And I predict a win, and it will be a statement win. We're going to win 3-1, and it will be a statement win because by the time we win tomorrow, we're going to actually be, chasing Liverpool. We'll be chasing Liverpool because once we win, they are currently above us with 7 points right now. Let me check the table. So they are ahead of us with 7 points. By the time we win, they will be ahead of us with 4 points. Right? So Fulham Arsenal is going to play in the morning, in the early afternoon. So even if they win, right, and we score more goals than them, we'll still be chasing Liverpool. Right? I predict a win for Chelsea tomorrow, a statement win. My ex has been asked, are we in the title race? He said, no, we are not in the title race. And it's very smart and clever because you need to manage expectation. Right now, we are not in the title race. We are not in the form where we were Arsenal. We don't have that form of Arsenal. We don't have that form of Liverpool. We can't match City, right? So we are not in the title race. But before you know it, if you dash us the trophy, we they said something in my local palace. We chop and clean mouth. We'll chop it and we clean the mouth. Why not? You guys are sleeping on a bicycle. We're going to take it with all pleasure and enjoy it. We enjoy it. It will be the best season ever. When you guys are, don't just falling like a pack of cats. We are just smiling to the bank. Yeah, we're smiling to the trophy. You know what I mean? So, so Chelsea tomorrow, I see a win for us. And there is injury concerns. There are injury concerns for Tottenham. Their Van der Veer is not playing, and their keeper Vicario is not there. Romero is also doubtful. He may play, but overall, this is not good times for Tottenham. Tottenham also they lost during the week to Bournemouth, so it's going to be tough tomorrow. They play high line, and they can't even play that pressing that Chelsea is playing right now. So we're going to flog them. Last season, we beat them, broke that high line 4-1. So I know we're going to beat them tomorrow. I'm very sure of that tomorrow. Our players want to show themselves that we are here and we are back. Chelsea is back and better. So please put it in your comments section. What do you think we're going to happen tomorrow? Are we going to win tomorrow? What is your score? And thank you for liking, for sharing. For my FPL people, by Sunday next week after the game, then I can now see the top 5. Then I'll reward you guys. All right. So Merry Christmas in advance, and it's a Udai season. Like and subscribe, share to your family and friends. It's still your boy, Alpha Liu and some people. So have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Cheers, guys. Bye. After the match tomorrow, the post-match analysis will be shared as well. All right. Sit back, relax, and keep on watching the channel and keep on, improving, pushing the channel. I appreciate you guys. Bye.